Un, dos, y un, dos, tres, y... Bueno, sí. Camina.
Good morning. I feel like, can you hear me? Hold on, because I don't actually even know where the headphone thingamajigger is. Here it is. Okay, you probably can hear me. Okay. Oh, I'll do that. Hey. Good morning. Oh my gosh, I have to cross the street. I'm on my way to class. I feel like I haven't talked to you in forever. And it has been kind of forever. Because I went to New York and I don't think I talked to you while I was in New York. Should I go? Should I wait? Should I go? I think I'll wait. I don't think I'll make it. Oh, I could have made it. Anyways, so, it is day 3 of spring semester. And I'm on my way to I think this is the 4th class that I have enrolled in, and I have so much to tell you because it is so stressful here. Like, enrollment and everything is so stressful here, and I'm trying to cross register into a business school class, and they do things differently, and it's actually god awful. So I'll tell you all about it. There are people looking at me, so I'll talk to you later. It snowed last night, and look how pretty it looks. I think this is the 3rd or 4th time it snowed. The first time it snowed and then it just kind of melted away in a couple days. Well, it lasted a few days. That was in January term. I think it snowed last night after it had snowed last week. So it still all snowed. And then we got more snow. So now we got fluffy, look at this. Fluffy levels of snow. Oh my god, look at that. Bumper cars. Okay, hi, I'm back. Can you hear me? I am gonna pull this away because I feel like oftentimes it rubs on my clothes and you can hear it really badly. Hi sister. Oh wait, doesn't James Charles say, hey sister? I always say that. I don't know why I say that, but I always say that and then I get really embarrassed because I'm like, I'm not trying to say it like him. I'm feeling real self-conscious today about talking to you. But I have so much to tell you. I'm going home right now. I'm on my way home because I have therapy in 30 minutes. And I had class this morning from 9 to 12. And then I had a little chat. I just fully put the microphone in my mouth. Did you see that? I just played back that little clip that I filmed. And I feel like I can't find the good spot on using the wire cord microphone thing because you can hear me. It's giving ASMR, and when I laugh it's like you know. I'm so sorry, you probably just heard that so badly. Well, too bad. I will do my best when I edit this. Okay, anyway, so I had class from 9 to 12. My class is called Empowering Human Relationships. And it's basically a class that studies how relationships, how interactions impact development in like very specific, like intricate environments, let's say. Like, ooh, I gotta go, hold on. Okay, so what I was saying was the context that we're studying. I don't know if it's the whole context or if it's just today, like some parts of the context is about orphanages. So I think you're dirty. Hold on. Are you dirty? It's about how caregiver interactions affect development in contexts like orphanages. And orphanages, because it's often like 4 caregivers for every 50 kids, you know? So there's like a specific thing. Okay, so really quickly, in child development, there's a lot of talk about whether there's a critical period in development when like you gotta get certain things developed by that time, otherwise there's a lot of argument around that, because there's also neuroplasticity, and neuroplasticity is the brain's ability to be plastic to have flexibility in development. And so essentially the counter argument to the critical period is, no, your brain has a lot of neuroplasticity, and what you didn't learn at this period of development can still be learned later on. Your brain is always like changing neural connections and stuff, right? So growing, let's say. Anyways, the thing is that a lot of what is super important about your development as a child is your relationship with your caregiver when you're a baby. And a lot of it is communication, verbal or nonverbal interaction, like playing, things like that. And so in an orphanage, and this research was done like post World War II, when a lot of people died, and so a lot of kids ended up in orphanages, there was a researcher, I'll insert his name because I don't remember it now, a British researcher that went into these orphanages and did research on these children, because it was literally like rooms and rooms and rooms of cribs of babies and just a few people taking care of this multitude of children, right? So what they found was that the developmental, like, not decay, but deficiencies were huge in children that were essentially neglected in orphanages, right? And so we still see it today, especially in rural areas, in developing countries as well. We still see these issues where these children that are in, big groups in orphanages are not developing at the rate in those early ages as other children. So the research that we're doing in this class is essentially, what about caregiver relationships actually prevent these deficiencies in development? And essentially doing research on like, okay, so we know this would happen when a child is neglected in an orphanage, but what about the children that are in orphanages, kind of in the same, settings of neglect, let's call it, but they're not facing these deficiencies? What are the caregivers doing that are actually ensuring? And mind you, these caregivers only interact with these children during what they call child care chores or caregiving chores. So feeding and diaper change essentially is the only times that they're interacting with children. It's really sad. It's really hard to watch. It's really sad to learn. It's really a difficult topic. But it's kind of vital, because when you see that a child only gets like bare minimum attention and yet has really healthy attachment and really healthy development, you really want to be like, oh, what is that, right? So anyways, and the important thing about orphanages, or like the unique thing, is that you cannot ethically study children going through these experiences in like a created environment, right? You cannot ethically put children into these situations to study the behavior. The only way that you can study these trends, these behaviors, these causes and relationships would be in an orphanage.
Hello. I totally forgot to keep talking to you. I think I was telling you something when I was walking home, and then I got distracted and I forgot. And now I'm here. I had therapy, and I've been doing work for the last 2 hours. It's 6:43. It's 6:43 p.m. and I'm working. And I still have to do more work, and I think I'm gonna work on my schedule. I'm gonna review all of the assignments I have to do, because I feel like I'm just taking it day by day. I'm not a take it day by day person, so I'm gonna work on that. But I'm tired. My head hurts. I don't like it when I get so in the zone and then I look and hours have gone by. I have done a lot though. When you get into the zone, you do so much, you don't realize you're doing so much, so then you're like, oh my god, where'd the time go? And then you think back, you're like, oh yeah, I did a lot. So it's okay. And I don't have class tomorrow until 1:30, so. Oh, I was gonna tell you about my classes. Okay, let's talk about it. Okay, hi. So, okay, so essentially I'm taking, my schedule's a mess. I'm just gonna put it that way. My schedule's a mess. I feel like it's a mess because I originally, like back in November, had come up with a schedule that I liked. And it was fantastic because they were all open enrollment classes. And the way that it works here is that you have open enrollment, which means there's no limit to how many people can enroll. So when our time, like our enrollment days start, you just enroll, and you can enroll at any point. There's no limit. But then there are lottery classes or like permission classes where those do have a limit, like a seat limit of how many people can take the class. And so what you have to do is you have to enroll into the lottery, and then you select and you rank from 1 to 6 all your classes that you want in that preference order, 1 to 6. And then the lottery closes at a certain time, and randomly you're selected into a class. You could get all 6. I think you can get up to 4. Or you can get none, or you can get 1, and it just varies. This time around, I didn't really want any lottery classes. I think I only chose 1, and I'm dropping that class. I'm not sticking with it. So anyways, originally I only wanted I only wanted open enrollment classes, and they were all different. It was one like education through emerging technologies, and like democracy for nimble minds, and things like that, like interesting cool classes all about a different topic. And then literally like 2 weeks ago, people started telling me about the classes I want to take, and I'm changing my mind. So that had me really stressed out, because then I felt like I was rebuilding my entire schedule like really last minute. And so whatever, I rebuilt it. I'm taking a class about like qualitative research. That one sounds really cool. It's qualitative research for policy and program analysis. Then I'm taking a class called AI and the Developing Child. That one I'm dropping. That was my lottery class. I'm not taking that one, which is also okay because it's from 1:30 p.m. to 4:15 p.m. And that class, that time slot makes me really sleepy. Hold on, my arm hurts. I get really tired at that exact time of the day. So, ooh, you're falling. So it's not fun to take a class at that time. Yeah. So another class I have is a class called like Becoming a Good Person, which is really fun. It's like how people develop their senses of morals, and then obviously like how you can nurture that. Yeah. And then another class is called Empowering Human Relations. Oh, that's the one that I was telling you about with like the orphanages. And then I'm hoping to enroll in a business school class. And the thing about the business school class is that it falls under the category of cross-registration. So here at Harvard, you can cross-register at any of the schools of Harvard. So college or any of the grad schools, okay, the business school, the ed school, the design school, the engineering school, the law school, the Kennedy school. The Kennedy school is a public policy school. Or you can cross-register at MIT or at Tufts University. I think there may be another one. The only issue is that as a cross-registrant, you don't get priority, right? And I guess you just go into like a wait list. Those that are from the host school get priority. So for the business school class, there's 98 open seats, and the MBA students get priority. And then after they close their enrollment window, then the cross-registrants get off the wait list. And the professor said, there's a list of like 40 to 50 people that applied, mind you. We have to apply to take this class. That's another thing. Some classes require you to apply to them. So, and I applied, for example, like to the human relationships one, to the empowering human relationships class, I applied. And I found out today, I accidentally paused the recording, so hopefully I didn't pause it too long ago. I was going to tell my mom, but today our professor told us, because this professor that is giving that human relationships class is one of the professors. He's the co-chair of the department of our program, and he was one of the professors that read our applications when we applied to get into Harvard. And so he said that when we applied to his class, for some of us, he even looked back at our applications to our personal statements. So for one part, it's kind of like he really verified that we were saying the truth in our application and weren't just bluffing to get into the class. But also at the same time, it's really exciting because that means that it was very intentional. Like, the people that got into the class were very intentionally selected for the class. And that class also has like a 30 people wait list. So I love that class. It's such an amazing class and I'm really excited about it. But anyways, back to the business school class. So the way the business school works is that this week is their shopping week, and they have 2 cycles of enrollment, and their second cycle ends tomorrow night. Today's Wednesday. Hi. It ends Thursday night, and then our official first enrolled class starts on Friday. I went to the shopping class on Tuesday, where you get to decide if so you know how I was saying they have 2 rounds. Their first round ends on Tuesday, and so on Tuesday you go to all the classes that you think you want to take. And hold on, let me explain another thing about the business school. Okay, this actually just clicked for me. Makes sense now. The business school works on a different week schedule than we do. Guys, if you want to go to Harvard, this is something that I didn't know before coming, which is not a deal breaker, but you'll see it's a significant pattern. The business school tries to do everything so differently. The business school pays a different amount in tuition than every other graduate school. So if you cross-register into them, you have to pay extra money because your classes cost more. They have their unique gym that no one but the business school can use, which is a beautiful gym. I'm so salty about that because the other gyms are simply not great. They're not bad, but they're not nice. And their gym, the business school gym, is beautiful. Literally so nice. They have a sauna, and it's always empty. I always look in and it's empty, and our gym's always packed because imagine there's only I think 3 gyms, but only maybe 2 of them are good. I don't know if the undergraduate houses, the upperclassmen houses, have gyms. They might have weight rooms. But anyways, imagine the entire Harvard College and all the graduate schools going to those 2 or 3 gyms, and then the business school getting their own big old gym. Anyways, so that's one thing. Another thing is their schedule. They work on an XY schedule. So usually we, the mortals, the normal people, will have, our Monday through Friday schedule, and we'll have class Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday, or maybe once a week, They have an XY schedule, which is if you cut the week down in half on Wednesday, X would be Monday, Tuesday, and some Wednesdays. And then Y schedule is Thursday, Friday, and some Wednesdays. So for example, I have a Wednesday class that meets every single Wednesday. And because they have their XY schedule with some Wednesdays, my Thursday, Friday class at the business school would have 2 Wednesdays that clash with my Wednesday class. So in theory, I should be dropping one of the classes because of those 2 Wednesdays. Because they also don't let you miss class. It's a mess. I was talking to a girl that sat next to me at the business class, little shopping class, and I was like, why do y'all do this? And she's so funny. She was like, because business school tries to be so special and they're just ridiculous. Everyone says that. Even the business school people have such sass towards the business school trying to be special, be so for real. What's the point, So it just makes it hard for us as cross-registrants. So anyways, they have that cycle of on Tuesday you pick some classes that I'm guessing are your Monday, Tuesday classes for the X schedule. And then at the end of Thursday, you pick your other classes because I'm guessing it's for the Y schedule, your Thursday, Friday classes. So on Friday would be the first day of enrolled class. And for us cross registrants, we would find out Thursday night if we got into the class to show up on Friday, because we have to wait for all the business school people to pick. And I am stressed. I'm so stressed, and I don't want to be dramatic, but I'm so stressed because I want this class so bad. It's called Leadership Execution and Action Planning, and it's literally like you study specific case studies of companies that did really well and that did really badly, and you study the leadership in those businesses and like why they did so well, why they did so poorly, and you come up with strategies like if you were to consult or coach those leaders. And that's my jam. So I'm really stressed about that because I want the class so bad, and also because it's a business school class, and I really want to end my year here with having taken classes outside of Harvard, yeah? Secondly, this class would be iconic, and I would kick booty at it. First of all, on day one, I came in with an amazing note. Look, I'm a little bit of an overachiever, I can't lie. So I color code notes. I highlight like a crazy person. I came in so prepared. I printed all my stuff because also there's no tech at the business school, so you can't use computers. So you have to print all your work. So when they give you readings, you gotta print all them pages. You print all them pages, and you come with all your pages and your notebooks to class. No computers, no iPads, no nothing, right? Anyways, I knew that beforehand, so I came prepared. I had all my stuff written, all my notes, all of my thoughts, opinions, and arguments, and I participated in class. And mind you, oh god, I walk in and it's like 100 people in this big old auditorium, and everyone knows each other. They're all MBA students. They're all yapping with each other. And I walk in, and I've never felt so Elle Woods in my life. I came in looking all cute with my white sweater with my little bow in my hair, and I pull out my little name tag because we all have name tags. Every single student in the grad school has a name tag that belongs to their school. You've already seen mine, it's in some of my videos, but you know, it's got your logo and everything. The only thing, and this is when I was like, ooh, theirs are huge. Theirs are literally ginormous. They're like this big, no joke. Big old letters. Well, yeah, their classes are 100 people big. Mine was not big. Mine was a modest size. You see it if I'm front and center. So I pull it out and it's all small, and I'm like the girl is next to me, who ended up being very nice, she goes, "So you're in the ed school?" Now listen, yeah, I'm in the ed school. I didn't take it that way, right? I was the only person in the entire auditorium that was from the ed school. Not just that, I mean, luckily, hold your horses. As, you know, as I'm like getting ready, and I'm like, and I'm just like tiny. In walks a guy who I know from the ed school. I know him. I said, two of us are from the ed school. But yeah, she was very nice. She was the one that was like, because I fully told her, I was like, yeah, and I'm intimidated, because why do you all know each other here? Why is this room so big? Why are your name tags so big? And I was like, I'm terrified, sister. It's my first time here, and y'all are scary. And I know we're kind of all the same age, but why did I feel like a child? And she was like, oh, no, please, like, the business school has a reputation, has a stereotype, and they're nothing to be afraid of. Like, literally, business school people don't even think about them like that. And I said, I am so glad I got you as a girl next to me. The first person that I meet here was you. Thank you. Because if it had been a person being like, that's cool. I've had friends, I'm just gonna start yapping. I've had friends literally go to other schools, let's say. I think in this case it was MIT. And she was in a class with a lot of people from like different programs. And a girl who, I can't remember if she was business school, MIT, or whatever, she was getting everyone's contact info to make a group, and she skips my friend, and my friend goes, "Oh, you didn't get my number." And she goes, "Yeah, I don't want to work with you." And she goes, "Why?" She goes, "Because you're in the ed school." Now listen here. It's Harvard. Baby, I know you're gonna think what you're gonna think. I know you're gonna think law school, Kennedy School, business school, MIT, whatever, and then ed school, but it's Harvard. We all got in here. I hate it, and that is so real, and I would say with my chest 10 toes down. The way that some people look at others because of like the reputation of one school being more or less difficult than another is ridiculous. It's Harvard. We all made it in for a reason. And not even that, like even if you went to another graduate school is hard to get into anyways. Like I'm not just saying like, it's Harvard. Yeah, like we're badass because it's Harvard anyways. Graduate school is graduate school. Like if you want to look at it from that bigger lens, don't be ridiculous. Don't be ridiculous. Graduate school is hard to get into. Not just anybody can do graduate school for many reasons. Don't get me started on that because it's not just brain cells and capability. So many people are capable of getting into grad school and simply cannot because it's not accessible. So everyone that's here and that has made it here is already a bad bitch for so many reasons. So let's not compare each other because, and what another thing, and this is just like my personal rant about it, you are in higher education and you're shitting on the educators. That's crazy. Now that's crazy. That's so crazy. You're a student hating on the teachers. We're literally here learning to be better teachers. Where would you be without your teachers? Not here. Not getting better in life, that's for sure. Anyways, let me touch grass. Okay, anyways, the point is I want to get into that business school class so bad. So bad. I'm literally praying. Literally praying, no joke, praying to get into it. I want it so bad. But it's okay. It's okay. That's literally all that I have going on in my life right now. I'm just stressing over the class and doing all the work. I'm gonna do my reading. That's how I'm gonna manifest it. I'm gonna fake it till I make it, and I'm gonna do the reading for class because I'm gonna get in the class. I'm gonna get into. Did I tell you we had to apply? We have to send a resume and a letter of interest, cover letter for the class. So I better get in. Oh, but I didn't even tell you. I participated in class, and we were doing the case study, right? I participated. I went past my fears. I spoke like a bad bitch, which is a bit scary because everyone looks at you. And everyone looked at my little tiny name tag. It's okay because my voice did not shake. I was shaking. I'm pretty sure I blushed too, but my argument was strong. It was really good, actually. I won't bore you through the entire case study and what I said and whatever. But at the end, I went up to the professor to ask him about like, what do I do now? You know, like how do I enroll? And he was like, "Thank you so much for participating. That was such a great thing you said." And I said, "Are you gonna get me in?" Ooh. Yeah, we'll see. Pray for me. I better be checking in next video being like, business school ready. Anyways, okay. I've talked for too long. I'm so sorry. Oh my allergies. Okay, I'm gonna go do some work and I will see you later.
Thank you.